Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh, oh, for a second, I thought it ended. Anyway, so sorry. There's something going on here with my screen. So, huh, that's interesting. Anyways, hello, everyone. How are you? It's Tuesday, and I'm Nancy Yonner with Love to List and Keller Williams Realty, coming to you from the heart of my home, my kitchen, where I share a little bit of real estate, a little bit of health, and a little bit of home with you each week on a consistent basis, anyways, right? So I always love popping in and joining you and hoping that I actually do bring you some value when you pop on. And if you're joining me live, great. Or if you hit the replay, let me know about that. Always like to know who is watching and joining and if you're learning anything. Okay. So today I'm going to be sharing several books in different areas. And I think it'll go, quickly. And I'm going to put together the list of books that I share with you here today, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with it. I will be posting all the information later this week about today's live with you, so you have it in case there is something here, that a book that really resonates with you. I just, everyone that knows me knows that I'm a little bit of a self personal development junkie. So I thought it would be fun to share some of the books that I've read recently that I've really enjoyed. So before I get into that, though, hey Deb, before I get into that, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. I'm not sure if you've seen it. I have started a new live on Saturdays, Saturday mornings, a little bit before or after 9-ish. And so you can grab your coffee and come and take a listen. And I'm calling it Postscript Saturday, which is a little PS to our real estate week. And what that means is that it's an opportunity for you to learn a little bit about the extra things that we do at Love to List for our clients, for our community. And also, really, it's very educational and valuable information that you can use. And it's about our industry and the importance of working with a professional realtor. And I just, after 35 years, I thought it's so important just to really share with you my insights of the value a professional realtor brings. So it's useful for anyone that's thinking about buying or selling locally or nationally. And if you're not right now, it's going to be on our YouTube channel. We've already done 6 episodes. So and the topics are there, a lot of great topics about value or having to make decisions, just a whole plethora of things that will be on there coming the next year. And so it'll be a great resource. So whether you're thinking about buying or selling now or 5 years from now, it is great information. And you can share it with anyone too that you think might be interested. Also a good tool or a resource for people in our industry. So I wanted to tell you about that, Postscript Saturdays. Take a listen. And then the second Saturday of every month, we are doing a more in-depth, detailed selling seminar. That's for someone that's really, about to 6 months from now, 8 months from now, thinking about selling, what to look for in a realtor, what's the overview of the process, what some key things you need to do to get your home ready for sale. So it's more not as like, Postscript is completely different than this home selling seminar. And then the home selling seminar is where I share about what is going on nationally with this lawsuit with National Association of Realtors. So it's very good information as well. And so please keep that in mind. The second Saturday of every month. The next one is June 8th. And then also real quick, before I talk to you about my books here, it's a little bit far out, but I wanted you to know that we are doing something really fun, and we're doing a home decor swap, and it's going to be July 13th. And so if you have something in your home that you no longer have a use for, you're tired of, or want to give away or donate or something like that, bring it to the holiday decor swap. We did this several years ago with the Christmas holiday swap. It was so much fun. There's a certain way that we do it that makes it interactive and fun. And we also have our stager will be there and giving some tips about home decor, maybe bookcase or a couple of things, artwork, hanging artwork. So we've got a couple good topics for you for that. So it'll be fun and educational. So there you have it. So as I go through this, I have about 10 books to share with you, but it's going to be quick on each one, so not to worry. Anyways, when it comes to real estate, these two books are fantastic. If you know of anyone that's thinking about being a realtor or an investor, these were written by Gary Keller, the owner of Keller Williams Realty, along with other people, co-authors, and they are really good. And so if you know of anyone that's thinking about investing, this is this one, or anyone that's getting into the business as a career, or maybe they're in it and they haven't read it, these are excellent, excellent real estate books, okay? So I will flip from that into a little bit more spiritual, and, depending on where you are in your life and your spiritual journey, there's three different, actually very different books here. This one is I really enjoyed it. I completed it. And I think as in couples, married couples, I think oftentimes we kind of get into our habits of just going about our business and, taking each other for granted. And this was really helpful to get me to kind of, be centered on a regular basis about how important it is to support and love my husband, Jerry. And to continue to pray for him on a regular basis is very important. So this is Stormy Omartian, and she's written several books. She's a best-selling author. And so she has a whole series, praying for a husband, praying for, a loved one, all kinds of different series. So this might be of interest. This one, I just started reading. I've read several of his books. He's a local, he's here in the Washington, D.C. area. He's the lead pastor at the National Community Church down in Washington. And I've actually been there, and he's got seven campuses, they call it. And one of them is in a old movie theater, and which is really so fun to kind of go in there and you sit in the movie theater seats and you get a really nice message. And a couple of his books, The Circle Maker and The Wild Goose Chase, I've read both of those. So very, very good, and it's local, right? So this is probably more biblical. This is more Christian, not as, well, there's a lot of biblical in here, but they're just two different approaches. It's hard to explain. And then this is called Living Untethered. And this is, oh, hey, Ann, how you doing? And this is Michael Singer, and he wrote a best-selling book called The Untethered Soul. So that's a whole concept, the untethered soul. This one teaches you how to live untethered. And basically what it means is not being so attached, like letting things go and, opening up your heart. And it's about energy in the world and keeping things positive and neutral, and versus these two are more from the Bible. So it's all very, similar message and saying things in a different way. So that's more from a spiritual. And then I will go to health. And a couple of these books I've shared with you before, but they're so important I wanted to mention them again. This one is Forever Strong. and this is Gabrielle Lyon, and she has a whole protocol, and this is all about protein pacing and making sure that you're getting enough protein, especially as we age. We need more protein. So I love this book. And this person, her name is Kelly LeVeque. I love these books, and I love these books, and it's body love, right? Someone told me I say love a lot. Anyways, so the body love books she has a little really fun way to remember what to eat during your meals. So this was her first book, and then this is her second book that has a lot of recipes in it. But what I wanted to tell you, I really like her approach, because her approach, it's called the Fab Four, and so that you need protein, fat, fiber, and greens at every meal. That's what she suggests, and that's her lifestyle and it's about a lifestyle. It's not dieting, it's lifestyle. And when you do that, when you have the Fab Four, you are balancing your blood sugar, and it also helps you with satiety, not feeling hungry, and your hormones. And it's very sustainable, and it's just a very healthy lifestyle way of eating. So I would totally look up this, and it's not being too restrictive, right? So I really like body love. And then this is my favorite fiber. If you really want to get more fiber into your diet, I make more fiber enriched recipes. I totally recommend this. This is Marilyn Smith. I love everything I've tried in here. She also has an Instagram channel. I'm sure everyone here has Instagram and websites. Again, I'll get this list for you. So that's the health. And then there's two more sections, and they're more like business and personal development. My mom just sent me this book, which I just think is so nice of my mom. She's always thinking of us kids, and money is an area that I always am trying to improve on. And I always say that, in my life, there's three pillars. There's the health, the wealth, and the relationships. And I'm always trying to work on all three and improve and grow and learn. And you can always learn in every area of your life, right? So this one I'm just starting. This one is called Infinite Impact. And this is really for anyone that wants to write a book and sell a book. So I did a lot of writing in the last few years. My goal is to try and write more. Oh, and you're saving these recommendations. That's so great. I am going to put a list together of everything I'm talking about, and I will post it here by the end of the week. Okay. Anyways, so if you know of anyone that is in the process of writing a book and needs help getting it into a business, I totally recommend this book. It's like a guidebook. It's very useful. It's a tool. It's not fluff and stuff at all. So I'm hoping at some point that I will be able to publish a book. That's what I've been working on, kind of behind the scenes of real estate. So I recommend that. Just got done reading this Bring the Joy with Jessica Jansen, and she says how following the nudges of your heart leads to an abundant life. So I'm thinking about coaching with her. I really like that. And then this I want to share with you is from a colleague of mine, Better Than You Think, and it's developing awareness for a more fulfilling life. And Rob Commodore is a colleague. He's in Baltimore if you need a good Baltimore realtor. But Rob has a really great way of being very observant of life and being able to take life experiences and teaching from life experiences. So I actually am hosting an event here June 29th for him, and there'll be a fee, but it's limited space, and I'll be posting the flyer next week about that. But if anyone's interested in personal development, I highly recommend this book. So that's a lot of books, but And what I think I'm going to do is in the future on a quarterly basis come to you and bring book recommendations. But what I think I'm going to do, and let me know what you guys think, okay, is take one from each category and just share one from each category, because I did business, I did health, and I did wealth, and relationships, and then drill down a little bit more on that and then share those with you that way. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But this is such a sweet book. I totally recommend this book. You can see most of my reading is more education. This is not. This is called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's Charlie Mackesy. It is the sweetest book. It will surprise you. It's about friendship, it's about home, it's about life, and it's just very sweetly illustrated, and it's a surprise. And someone that gave, a good friend of ours gave this book to my mom, and when I was up there at her cottage, I read it, and I just know that I'll be giving this book away for years to come, because it just kind of sneaks up on you. It's just such a special, precious, and I would say one word, it's endearing. It's a very endearing book. So I think they've actually made a movie out of it. So anyhow, so that was a lot of information. Talked about events, talked about all these books. I always love coming and joining you each week. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday weekend coming up. And I will see you, let's see, next week, May 28th. And in the meantime, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling. And Anne, by the way, say hi to your daughters. I know that they're all there together. You guys are all there together. So I'm sure it's a special time for you guys. Okay? All right. See you guys next week.